Evening, guys. I decided I was going to go ahead and start thinning out apples. Thinning the apples will do a couple of things. It helps the other apples, the apples that you leave, grow bigger, and then the apples that are left don't hide bugs. So I just got done thinning out the mystery apple tree, and I found several clusters that had earwigs hiding in them. So thinning all of that out, you're able to get your spray in there and cover the apples that are left much better and protect those from future infestation. I'm going to kind of give you a quick rundown as to what I do, what I've learned about how to thin the apples, and I'll hopefully be spraying this evening as the chickens head to bed. Alright, so you get down here, and the idea is you're going to see a cluster of apples. These have all been on these are all basically on a single stem, okay? One thing that's super easy to find are these small ones. Those automatically have to go away. Sometimes it can be harder finding the other ones that you want to get rid of, but for the most part, you want to get it down to, oh, hello, Mr. Spider. You want to get it down to a single apple, hopefully you can see that, per cluster. That was a single cluster of, get that out there too, that was a single cluster of flowers, and they pretty much all pollinated, so we get that down to a single apple for the most part. So not terribly complicated, just a little bit time consuming. I suppose in the future, if I ever talk to an actual orchard grower and they just kind of said, no, we don't bother thinning our apples, I could be convinced to not do it. I think there's sprays that you can, that if you run an orchard, that you can get that actually encourages the tree to thin itself. Not sure how that works, but so for now, as far as I know, that's best practices for apple growing. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get it done. About 5 gallons of thinned out apples. Plenty left on there, and hopefully those only get bigger and healthier. I think the chickens have gone to bed. Nope, never mind. I prefer to spray when the chickens go to bed, then I'm not getting it all over them. I also like to spray at night because it's the spray stays on longer. It needs contact with the insects to have effect. The only problem is that it's still kind of gusty, so I might have to hold off for tonight. All right, so it's nice and cool today, at least this morning. So the plan is to cobble together a trellis or two. So I'm going to go ahead and try something here. I'm going to not put a fourth piece through here, partly to just save the lumber, maybe a little bit of time, but also just means there's not that piece of wood sitting on the ground the whole time. All right, not perfect, but um, hopefully it'll do the job. I think I need to put another string on those tomatoes. As long as I can find my string. Found it. It was over by the corn. That's where it belongs, of course. Right? Tomatoes. I need to work on some more trellises, so hopefully I have enough material to get that figured out. All right, that is trellis number 4. These are beauties, aren't they? If that doesn't look cobbled together, I don't know what is. If they last more than a couple seasons, I'll count myself lucky. And you know, next year, I won't have to put them together. I just pull them out, set them up, and they're there. It's another windy night, but maybe it'll calm down here after the sun goes down. Really want to get sprayed. I lost my entire crop of apples last year on both trees to codling moth. Don't really need to do that again. I like to eat apples, and I would like to do other things with apples this year too. So really want to get these trees sprayed. Really also want to do the cherry tree because it's just starting to get infested with aphids, and there's a colony of ants that are taking care of them. So we've got double problems there. Fruit tree spray, spreader sticker, micros, backpack sprayer. Woo. Alright, first up I have to go over to my neighbor's yard and spray the apple tree from there because I have a branch hanging over into her yard so that she can have apples. Alright, well, it's the next night and everything looks good. It's a little dark, so I'm not going to get too into it, but just wanted to close out this week's video and say thank you for watching. I hope you'll like these videos, and I do hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. And, you know, I hope you'll grow with us.